Hey guys, I need a nice glass of wine. After those technical difficulties, I thought we weren't going to get this working, but we did. So, tonight, I welcome you to our post-summit call to action team call. I'm really excited because we just all got back from summit. We're super fired up. I'm not going to take much time going through any announcements. I'm going to leave that up to Becky because I really want you guys to hear from Nina and Brigitte on two important topics. But more than that, I am like cracking and pulling at the seams, excited to tell you about some really big news. So, without further ado, I'm going to pass it over to my mom so that she can go over recap promos, product launches, trainings, upcoming events that we have, because there's just so much going on. And I know you guys may feel a little overwhelmed or overloaded on the team page, but just know, take it a piece at a time. Scroll through there when you get time. You know, if you've been at work all day and you feel like you're kind of out of the loop, just take time to go through the newsfeed and catch up, because there's a lot happening and a lot coming at us. And I'm just trying to do the best job I can, and all the leaders in the team are doing the best they can to keep everybody up to date and informed. So, without further ado, let me pass it on to Becky so that she can tell you a quick recap of everything that's happening.
Hey everybody, so how are you all tonight? Happy hump day, it's over. Oh man, we have been super busy since we got here from Nashville. It's been crazy. But yeah, we have a new product line. We have the performance product line. I'm not going to go through every item that's on there, but I know there's a few that I know everybody's really going to want, like, for example, the Recharge that has the highest form slow releasing protein in it, and this stuff is great for repairing your muscle while you sleep. So, I mean, look into this Recharge line and see what's good for you and for your customers. You're going to really love it. We have the Boost line, and that's you can add it to your shake, and there's especially one that's in there that's great for energy, so you can drop the coffee and do that, and you really don't even have to put it in your shake. You can just put it in a cup with a little bit of water and drink it whenever you need a boost instead of going for that cup of coffee during the day. So that's like a great line. Let's see, we also have the Recharge is going to be sold as a challenge pack where you can get it and get online workouts, and they will send you the Recharge and the Energize on a monthly basis instead of Shakeology. So that's going to be great. We have the Size challenge pack. So our team has a team-wide um, challenge group for Size. So we want you to invite your customers, get your coaches in. Let's get that team, let's get that group really charged up and going. We're going to dress up with little funky things. We got little handbands that comes with the challenge pack. I bought some little socks that you can get online. So we're going to dress all funky, take videos, and post it. So that challenge group's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, get your people in there. Sell those challenge packs. It's going to be a great month. Let's see. We have Bring the Bling. Well, last time Christina did this, we came out with 56 diamonds came out of that page. So this is definitely, if you want to build your business and you want to, you know, go and grow with the business, this is the group you want to join. It's $25. All the money goes into a pot. After the end of it, everybody who reaches diamond gets a cut of that pot. But let's just say you don't even get, you know, the diamond. The $25 is well worth everything you're going to learn and the way you're going to build your business. So this is something you really want to consider. Talk to your coaches. They're now allowing coaches who are a diamond to go in there and build their spouses. So this Bring to Bling, I believe, is a must for everyone to join. Team Cup. Team Cup is basically, they do this like twice a year or sometimes 3 times a year, and you form teams of 5 people. You want to pick whoever, doesn't it matter. You register them on Beachbody, make a little collage, and then you just start working and working for points. The more Success Club points your team earns collectively, the more prizes you earn. And you can get a prize to go see Carl. They fly you up to California, and they give you like the star treatment. It's like, it's awesome. But look in the back office, check it out, all the different tier levels. I have done the cup ever since it's come out, and I've always won a prize or multiple prizes. So the cup is great because everybody likes competition. So that's going to help you build your business also. So everybody go in and sign up for the cup. And if you guys saw that, I also posted, I'm thinking of doing a coach revive. And what that is there's coaches that sometimes they kind of like drift off, life happens, things happen, and they kind of get off track. And I want to do a 5-day revive. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I just wanted to see how many people feel that they fell off and they would like to do this. And I posted the idea out there, and I see there's a lot of coaches out there that would like to jump back in. And they also tag their coaches on there. If you have a coach that tags you, contact them. Don't wait on the revive to come up, but I will come up with some kind of a training that we can do to revive them. But meanwhile, check out that post. If you are a coach that you fell off and you do want your coach to contact you, or you want to enter the revive group, go ahead and put your name on the list. So that's all I have for now. Bridget, it's up to you.
Real quick before we jump into Bridget, let me just recap a couple of things real quick. So my mom talked about the Revive group, and I'm really excited about that one because it's something that I didn't even realize how many people felt like they need like a revive. So if you're interested in that, I thought that was an amazing idea that my mom came up with, and really put your name on there and get involved, guys. You know, there's trainings and groups and all these things happening left and right, but none of those tools are going to help you, or none of those groups are going to help you advance your business if you don't take the time to apply yourself to them and to get involved. So definitely keep a lookout for that. And one thing that I did want to mention is upcoming events. We've got Super Saturday happening this weekend. If you have not gotten your ticket, we just found out that we've hit 1,000. 1,000 tickets have been sold. And I think Christina called the hotel. We're trying to get a couple more tickets to be able to be sold so we can expand it a bit more. So if you have not gotten your ticket, go check, because I think that more have been put on sale. And this is going to be like pretty much a mini summit. If you did not attend summit, this is going to be like a mini summit. So you want to get there. Speaking of summit, so why Bridget to be on our call tonight? Here we go. It's kind of amazing when you have, and many of you guys are just starting out your businesses. Some of you guys are veterans. Some of you guys have been for a while. Some of you guys are a couple months in, just dipping your toes. Bridget's been with me on our team since I started, pretty much. And we've attended each summit that I've attended, she's attended with me. We've done 3 super workouts to date together. We've attended our first one that felt like this just amazing thing. This, you know, like most of you guys probably felt like this fire in your belly when you walked out of it feeling like you can do anything, you can conquer anything. I think our second one was more like, you know, getting to know, you know, what we really want to do is getting fired up, coming back and learning to just lead a little bit better and just getting that pumped feeling. This one I think was really special for both of us because something that we wanted so bad. So we were, you know, like many of you guys that attended, we were the ones in the I guess the bleachers. I mean, for us it was bleachers here at the football field, but for us over at Vegas it was like the top of the stadium. We were always up top there, looking down at Elite, Premier, you know, all these things happening, and we were like, we want to be there one day. We want to cross that stage. We want to feel that, you know. And I've been on this journey with Bridget, and we've been talking about for so long. We wanted to feel that, and finally, we both, including my mom, got a taste of the stage, and it was amazing. Amazing. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it on to Bridget because I don't want to give away her story or what she's going to talk to you guys about tonight. But just know this. Just think about this for 1 second. Bridget went to her first summit as an emerald, her second summit as a diamond. And this time she was a 1-star with stage recognition attending her third summit. Something brought her back each time. And as you can see, each time her business moved forward. So I want her to talk to you about her experience and what she felt. You there, Bridge? Don't forget to unmute. There you go.
I'm here. All right. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday night. I'm super nervous because I'm usually not one to talk, especially in front of a crowd. But I want to give you guys a backstory on how this crazy journey called Beachbody started for me. And I might get emotional. I might start crying, but hopefully I will inspire somebody. I started Beachbody May 2012. I just started strictly as a discount coach. I did not know. So that's how I started. And then a little bit, things started evolving.
Okay, I think Bridget is freezing up. I don't know if she's freezing up.
And then,
is she freezing up? Nina?
Yeah, she's freezing up.
Okay. I'm going to take over real quick. What I'll do is have her. Oh, she's completely freezing up. Don't know what went on there.
yes, no.
Do you want to go ahead and let Nina go and then see if Bridget's able to fix it while Nina's talking?
We can get Bridget on the phone and you guys can hear her there. Okay. All right, so we're going to skip on to Nina. Okay? Bridget, I'm going to give you a call in a second. Nina. Okay, the reason I really wanted Nina to come talk to you guys tonight is because Nina also attended her first summit this time around. And what's really special about Nina is that Nina was one of the diamonds that came out of the push. She wasn't the only one on our team. So I do want to recognize that Selena, Bobby, my sister Veronica, were all diamonds that came out of the push. But what I thought was really amazing about Nina is that she went to summit and she brought her team with her. And it was really special the first day that they got there. We were all in line, waiting in the long line for core because I didn't quite realize that we could get in, not a problem with the elite band. So we were waiting in that 2-hour line. But I loved it because we really got to get to know the girls. And one of them told me, you have no idea what I did to get here. Like, I just knew it was important. I did whatever I had to do to get here. And that was something really amazing to hear because that means that Nina not only advanced her business to diamond, but it was like, a lot of times, people get to diamond and then they like, oh, finally I made it. And they feel like they could just relax because that big, ginormous, hairy, scary, vomit goal of reaching diamond, they achieve it, and they just kind of like, poof, because they're exhausted. Well, let me tell you, Nina by no means put on the brakes. She's been like super laser focused in her business. I'm pretty sure 2 stars, like right around the corner for her. But I have you know, guys, Nina was a diamond that came out of the push. And here's what's really cool, is that Nina came out of, signed up for the push with just 1 coach. So you might be thinking, well, she was probably halfway there, right? No. She was 1 coach in when she decided to fill out that form and pay her dues to enter. And she didn't just absorb the material. She didn't just read the post. She didn't just, go through the motions. She grabbed the information, she grabbed everything that was taught to her, and she applied it. And she worked so intentional. She, came to me. We were up until like 11 p.m. the night before to make sure that she hit, because that's how hard she was working and that's how intense it got. But she's here to show you that it can be done. And she signed up, and in 6 weeks she built an organization to diamond, a solid diamond organization, wherein she was at Summit with 3 of her leaders, which is Paola, Lila, and Luz. Okay? And that was done out of a push. So, obviously, with the Team Cup and Bring the Bling, I wanted her to give you a little bit taste of what she learned and her experience. So, take over, Nina.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you for everything. I appreciate it a lot. It's an honor to be here in front of you. Well, my story, basically, I want to make it right now towards the push. I want to explain to you what I did and how I did it. And it is true that I started with one coach. I want to make sure that you understand that it is true. I think she is watching. Her name is Luz. She's Luz Elena Cruz. She was my only coach when I signed up. And if you want me, I can back up a little bit and tell you that when I started this journey, I had 2 coaches that resigned on me, disappeared, but I wasn't trained, I wasn't educated to lead them and to understand how this business worked. So they quit, and then I got Luz Elena, and the push, they started announcing the push. And I said, oh my God, I have to, this is my opportunity to jump in and get it. So I registered with a goal, and I knew I had to come out a diamond. I had no choice. So when I did it, I went and I got myself a notebook, and I recommend it to you guys. If you're gonna sign for the push, go get yourself a notebook, and I recommend you to take this as a course. Like if you're going to college or if you're going to anything that you've been wanting to study, this is an opportunity to study this business. I learned from Carl Diker from one of the phone calls that you have to study it. You cannot just take it lightly and think that it's gonna come to you. So I bought a notebook, and I also got myself a whiteboard. Are you guys watching? Is everybody okay? Brigitte, can you give me it's good? Okay. Because I cannot see anything. I just see a picture of Monica. Okay, good. So I went and I got myself a whiteboard, and I want to make sure that you guys know the whiteboard was a living document. So I got those 2 things. I got a book and I got the whiteboard. And basically every morning, Christina or any of the leaders will post something, and I will make sure I work. So I will do it at night, or I do it early in the morning. And I want to bring this to you. I want to bring this quote to you guys. When you say yes to something, you're saying no to something else. So if you are committing to the push, you're going to have to say no to a lot of things on the weekends. I did not want to sacrifice my daughter's time, my husband's time, and I couldn't with work because I'm new at the new place. So I knew that I had to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's when I was able to do it, or at night. The 4th thing that I want to tell you is I did miss some of the courses. I did not do the 6 weeks every day because it is a lot of material. Prepare yourself. I don't want you guys thinking that it's going to be an hour and that's it. If you want to do it properly, I think you need to take notes. You need to know what is it that you're going to do with that day's training. And like I always tell my team, you have to do something with it. Okay, you learn it. They're going to teach you amazing things. They're going to teach you how to open a fan page. They're going to teach you how the organization works. And every day, apply it. Do something with it. If you do it, just take notes and you leave it there, you're not doing anything. So you have to practice. Don't leave it there. And pretty much bring the bling home. This is it. You have to bring it home. It was so exciting, honestly. That was on Wednesday night, because Wednesday night is when we do the cutout. And I had reached out to Monica. For those that don't know, Monica is not my personal sponsor, but she has been amazing to me. She has reached out, because of her, I'm here. And so it's 8 o'clock at night. I'm like, Monica, the last one that I had planned, she gave up on me. And she's like, I'm not giving up on you. You have to continue pushing, and you better bring that home. I'm like, okay. So at 11 o'clock at night, I'm like, you know what? A friend of mine texted me, and I'm like, listen, you want to become a coach? And she's like, yeah, I want to. Actually, I was contacting you for that. And I made it happen. On the whiteboard, please, from now, start now making a list of 30 to 50 people. I mean, don't go with 10 or with 12. You have to make a list of 30 to 50 people. From where? Your closest friends, your family, anybody that you can think of that can benefit from this, write it down on that board. So it is possible, it is doable. And like Monica said, when I finished the push and I found myself with 8 people willing and dying to do this business, I was like, oh my God, what should I do now, Monica? And Monica goes, well, lead your team. You now have a team. I'm like, oh my God. So I had to open up a group page. I had to give a name to my team, and the name is the Believers. And I think a lot of them are watching here. And I started inviting them. I started leading by example. That's number 1 rule that I have followed in life. If you want somebody to do something, I think you have to do it first. So I registered for Summit. I went in 100%. And by me being registered for Summit, I didn't know Monica by the time that I registered. I didn't know anybody. And I registered for Summit because I had that burning thing inside of me that I know this is it, that I love it. By the way, I get so nervous speaking in front of people, and here it's like I want to tell my story. I want to, like when Monica told me, I'm like, you know what, and I'm glad that I'm here talking to you. So I registered for Summit, and when my team started like registering and not for registering, becoming part of my team, I was able to tell them, I'm going to Summit, you come with me. We're going to Summit. We have to go. We have to go. And yes, we ended up going, 4 of us. So Luz Elena, Lila, Paola, and I. And most important, the team that stayed behind, a lot of them have registered already for Summit. So right now we have 9 people going for Summit next year. So it is amazing. It helped my team got more fire. I have one person in my team, Bonnie. She's not here. She's a doctor. She lives in Toronto, and she's a Success Club 14. And I'm like, Bonnie, she's going to speak tomorrow on my team. And I'm like, what happened? She's like, just seeing you guys at Summit got the fire. So this is real. It happens. It is, you have to work. I'm not going to, you have to study. You have to, this is a business. You have to study and you have to dedicate time. So that's it. Bring the bling home.
That was amazing. I love that. Bring the bling home. That's amazing. You know, when I got my first diamond medal, I was like infatuated. I swear, I probably like you do right now, Nina. I would just look at it and stare at it. Then I put it in my car on my rearview mirror because it reminded me every day that I was. And here's a cool thing. I was extremely proud of being diamond, you know, at my first Summit, but I knew that I wanted to keep going, you know. So it was my constant reminder of not just how far I got, but how far I want to go, and you know where I want to take it next. So. That's amazing. Hang that up.
There is one last thing, Monica, that I want to say. When you're going through the bling, do not compare yourself against anybody. Like, don't worry if they already made it. Don't worry if they have 4 and you have 0. If you have that feeling that you have to do it, go for it. And the other thing that I almost forgot, you have to get this book. You have to. You have to, and I know you're going to like say at what time you're going to do it, but on top of the training, you have to read at least 10 pages of it. By the time that you finish the push, you're going to be done with the book, and this book is going to take away all that fear, the comparison, and everything that you go through mentally, because it's more mental than anything. So you have to like get this book.
Brilliant, brilliant.
And I want to say something real quick. For everybody who did go to the Summit and did get a medal, remember on Super Saturday to wear your lanyard and your bling bling.
Definitely, definitely. Don't forget that. Represent.
Yep.
I think Brigitte found her life. I think she did. Let's try it again. Brigitte, you there?
I'm here. Can you guys hear me?
So far, so good. If I go like this, it's not good.
Oh my God, shoot me right now. I am so nervous. All right, so I'm going to take 2, all right? So here we go. I'm going to give you guys a little bit of my backstory. Where did the crazy Brigitte come from? Who is she, and how did she get from the mess that she was to the mess that I am today, basically? So I joined Beachbody in May 2012, And I was strictly just a discount coach. I did not want to know about the business. I was not a salesperson. I had this mentality of how am I going to coach somebody when I am over 200 pounds, okay? That was my mentality. And again, just strict Shakeology. Then something happened that I guess it made our family push forward. And it was when Mario lost his job in September 2012. And we were pushed to live with family because we couldn't live in our house. And so what happened? September, he loses his job. In November, I earned my free ticket to Summit. Hello, Summit. Me. I'm going to Summit. I had no idea what the hell Summit was, but I was going because I had a free ticket. Woo! And I'm going to Vegas. Okay? Then something else happened. Okay? In January 2013, I hit an emerald rank. Please know, there was no training. We had no idea. I just know that I had 2 coaches in each of my leg, and I was an emerald coach. And I was going to start earning these things called cycle bonuses and this and that. I was like, okay, I'm still trying to lose weight over here. I have no idea what any of this is. And then June 2013 comes along, and I go to my first summit in Vegas. Please note, I have never traveled anywhere in the entire world, okay? I've traveled here and there, but nothing like this. And I had this much money to go to Vegas. I had no money to buy my flight, but we did it. I did it. We couldn't pay a couple of bills, but I made it to Summit. And I barely had money to buy T25, a T25 shirt, or an Insanity shirt. My only prayer was for me to get back home with the money that I had in my account. Okay? This was my first summit. My aha moment for the first summit was filling out my dream card. I have it here. Okay? And after the super workout that Saturday, there was this big board, like this big long thing that it said, dream big. And I remember it was just Monica and I going to this board and writing down our 2014 goal. And my goal was for the crazy Alemans to move into their house, okay, and go on a vacation without worrying about money. That was my goal, okay? But then something magical happened. The leadership within down me decided I need to create my team. And that was when the birth of Team Diesel Alliance was born. That's when my team was born. And I had no idea what the hell I was doing. I had no clue whatsoever. I've never been a leader. I've never been one to push people to do anything. I've never been one to tell you, you need to do this, this, and that. But we made it happen. We created our team. It was just a couple of us. I think it was 12 of us, okay? But the magical thing besides having my team there back home was allowing me to earn the extra income with Beachbody to afford our weekly gas and to afford our weekly groceries. To many people, that might not be much, but to us, that was an additional $400 on groceries alone, and that was an additional $200 for gas that I was bringing in that did not have to affect our savings for our house. And we did it, okay? So here comes, mind you, we're just saving away. We're still living with family. It's 2 dogs, 2 adults, 2 kids in a house, in actually a room, okay? It wasn't a house, it was a room. And in our fridge, we were only able to stock up for maybe a couple of days of groceries, which was 1 shelf. So if you opened your refrigerator, we had one shelf of food for us. And that's what I was able to do with what we had. Then February, we hit diamond. We hit diamond, and I was the happiest girl in the world because I was a diamond girl, okay? And so I'm going to fast forward. In April 2014, I had already been a diamond, and I was up and down diamond, losing this person, adding this person, and all that stuff. It was a whole mumbo jumbo. The day that this fabulous necklace was presented to me, we were at Monica's house. And that Friday, we had moved in to our house. That Friday, I took off from work, and Mario and I went to our storage down in Kendall, okay, because now we were living in like Miami Lakes. Down in Kendall, we rented a U-Haul truck, and we packed the crap out of this U-Haul because Mama and Papa were coming home, all right? So the day, please don't ask me what time we finished moving in. I have no idea. All I know is that we were sleeping on the floor, and we had clothes in the hamper, we had shoes everywhere, but we were moving in. So this necklace was given to me the day right after we moved into our house, which here we are, okay? So this card sits right on my desk, and it means the world to me because this was the first goal I had ever reached that I had never given up on, and it was to be home with our family, to be able, and this is my TMI, to be able to walk around with my boobs hanging out and not have to worry about anybody telling me to cover up my boobs, okay? That was that. So that was my first surreal moment of this is where my life needs to go. This is real. That was my first summit. My second summit comes around. We had just moved into our house. Remember, we moved in April. Summit number 2 was in June. And my biggest fear was going to summit and not being able to pay our bills coming back. But Mama went. I don't care if we couldn't pay the FPL bill. We were fine. Didn't have a phone. We were fine. I had internet at work. But I was going to summit. And that's when I met a special lady. Her name is Lisette. And I had never met Lisette. And Lisette and I kicked it off like we were 2 high school girls back. We had been reunited, and it feels so good. And it turns out Lisette turned out to be my success partner. Remember, this was the first time I ever met her, but she was my success partner. And till this day, we talk on the phone. I think I talk to her more than I talk to my husband. But I do. I talk to her in the morning. I talk to her. We work out. We work out at 5 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock her time. So not only do we FaceTime workout, we talk on the way home. We talk on the weekend. We text message each other. We do everything. And I consider her now one of my best friends. That was my second summit. Going there, having my success partner. And then I saw something. I saw little old Monica walking down the stage with her 2-star diamond. She's like, hey! I said, oh my God! I turned back to Becky and I said, Becky, we're going to get on that stage, Becky. I don't know how, I don't know when, but we're getting on that stage, Becky. Becky said, yeah, we're going to do it. I'm going to be on there as a millionaire. And I looked at Becky and I said, okay, Becky, I just want to get up on stage as something, not as a millionaire. Shoot, that's like 5 years from now, Becky, but I like your mentality. That's the big goal right there, as a millionaire. But I just want to get on that stage. I just want to see what it feels like. And that we sat on that in the stands, and we looked at each other, and Mr. Cooper was right next to her, and we gave ourselves a high five that we were going to get on that stage. And then summit number 3 happens. And I'm going to cry again. Because the first 2 summits, I went by myself. The first one, I didn't have a team. The second one, I had a team, but I wasn't in that mindset of me being a leader, me stressing it to everybody to go to summit. Because I know it was a struggle for me to go, so I couldn't stress it to my team to go. But then this one happened. And my sexy macho was with me. He went. We went together. And I had 2 of my personally sponsored coaches with us. And one of my aha moments for this summit that just passed by was presenting this same necklace to my personally sponsored coach for hitting diamond. And that was Selena. Selena came to me, and she came out from the push just like Nina, and she said, I'm going to be your first diamond. And I sat back and I said, okay, girl, we're going to do this. You're going to be the first diamond. I had doubt in myself, not her, doubt in myself. I was thinking, what the hell am I going to do to help her reach diamond? But Selena had this fire within her after seeing us going to summit, after seeing, Monica on stage, after seeing me going to summit by myself, and she did it. She hit diamond. And that, for me, was kind of like the nail in the coffin that verified and confirmed with me that I am where I'm supposed to be. I never envisioned myself retiring from corporate America just because the American dream is to go work until you're like gray in the hairs and all, you could barely type and stuff. And then I started seeing all these people retiring. I saw Monica retire. I saw Becky retire. I saw Larry retire. I saw Christina retire. I saw Danielle McKean retire. And I said, holy crap, they're making it happen. Why can I make it happen? Now, please note, if you're taking the color test and you're a blue, I am blue through and through. I hesitate. I make 5,000 plans. I overthink things. So I am not one to just go ahead and say, boom, I am retiring. But after going to 3 summits, after presenting our first diamond leader in our team, after doing all these things, I'm thinking about it. I could retire. I could make this. And then something else happened. Remember when I said, we're going to walk that stage one way or another? We made it happen. And let me tell you, it was crazy. It was crazy. First, the practice was crazy. It was hot as balls. Let me be honest with you. It was hot, okay? My poor thighs were burning against each other. But the fact of the matter is, I was surrounded by 1 to 4-star diamonds who had made it in this business. I don't know what the story to the person next to me is. I don't know what her story was his story was. I knew my story. I knew my struggle. I knew what it took to get to where I was, to cross off that little list of walking down that stage. And I was the happiest camper on earth. When we were practicing, and I said, all right, this is it, okay. I got to get beautified because I'm going to get on that Jumbotron, okay? Never been on the Tron, but I'm going to get on there. And we made a master plan, started seeing, okay, it was, a couple of us from Diesel Nation were like, okay, we got to stay in the back so we can be on the Jumbotron and we could stay on stage and take pictures and stuff and all these things. And we walked out of that tunnel on opening night. And I had the biggest smile on my face because I thought, Brigitte Maria Aleman, you have crossed off another goal from your list. It wasn't just me. It wasn't just my husband. It wasn't just my team. It was a group effort that allowed me to walk across that stage. When I held my little flag Woo! And I said, next summit, I want to see my team members up there waving their freaking flag and doing high fives and cartwheels and somersaults and everything. Because that is by far the biggest aha moment, besides everything else, besides my husband being there, my teammates being with Monica, having another Super Saturday workout, seeing all of us just close together. It was amazing. And all I worried about was, did I make the right decision to not pay our FPL bill when I first bought my challenge pack? And I will tell you, as each summit goes, as each summit passes, and as each obstacle we go over, not paying my FPL bill that 1 month and not having enough money to go on my first summit trip, and even now going with my husband and my teammates and just everybody, was the best decision I have ever made. And so I hold my little flag and I say it was well worth it.
Ooh, Bridget!
Wow, Bridget, we love you. We love you.
Yay!
Everyone to hear from you, to hear from Nina, to understand that these things are just, I mean, this is what it's all about. Being at Summit, hearing these stories. I mean, it's right within our team. Like these are true miracles, true dreams coming true, and it's right here at home. You know. So if you ever, for a doubt, think that you can't be Bridget, you know, hitting her dream home, finding her success partner, being on stage. If you think you can't do that for yourself, think of Bridget. If you think you can't enter Bring the Bling and hit Diamond, think of Nina, think of Selena, Bobby, Veronica. Think of these people. They're your team. They're your team. They've done it, and you can too. So tonight, I just leave you with that thought. We went through, you know, yesterday was Diesel Nation's call. You heard all the promos. You heard all the business stuff. You heard, you know, all the logistics of the business and how we're going to proceed. Tonight, I want you to hear your heart, and I want you to hear your courage, so that you understand that there's nothing that's stopping you, and you can too. So with that, guys, I will leave you with a very good night. Oh wait, that's right, I did have a big announcement, didn't I? I'm going to leave you with this, okay? And this is just so exciting for me because, you know, so, okay, I'm going to go over this. We have weekly calls. Once you hit 5-star and above, you have weekly calls with corporate, right? So my corporate sponsor is Kim Carver. You guys all know him. Ooh, I know a lot of you fell in love with him on Diamond Night when he was here. And so one of our calls, I was, you know, spilling out to Kim, you know, that we're in the second half of the year, what my goals are, my big, scary, vomit goals that I probably only tell to him and my husband because I'm just so afraid of failing sometimes. But I was telling him about it, and he's like, you know what, I really believe with the team you have, with your mom, you know, leading the way you guys are leading this team, with all the leaders you have, because every week he asks me, who are your leaders, who's stepping up, who's putting skin in the game, and I'm telling him, and he's watching. He's like, I really believe in what you're doing. I really believe that your position in the business, I really believe that your team is going to break through by the end of the year. And because I believe so much that when I come down at the end of August 29th for the Hispanic Market events, I would like to block off the day before to come visit your team and do a private training just for your team. I swear, I freaked. I was like, are you serious? You're just going to come? He's like, yeah. You know, you've got the core, right? We could do a great training there just for Diesel Core. I swear, guys, if you understand the amazingness this is, that we're going to have Kim Carver come to us to train us privately. Huge. He made one rule, though. He said each person that attends needs to be Success Club 5 or more, qualified by, what was the due date he gave me? August 24th. That's a month, man. We've got so much time. We've got Bring the Bling happening. We've got Team Cup happening. I know you all can do this. So if you are in Miami, get ready Start getting to work now. Start planting those seeds now because I want to see you at the core on August 24th for a private training with Kim Carter. How cool is that? Isn't that cool? Are you guys excited? I hope you're as excited as I am because that's epic. That's huge. You guys ready? Nina, Bridget, Mom?
So I just wanted to say that now with the size coming out and all these programs that just came out, they can hit that now in July. I mean, right now when everybody is out there, everybody is jumping on this, jump on the bandwagon of everything. Everybody's emotion is so high right now. I have been, since we gotten back from Summit, all day with text messages and talking to people. So take advantage now. Don't wait till August. Do it now. You can hit that goal now.
Wait, hold on, wait. Let me just clarify though. No, because he did tell me this. It's August Success Club by August 20th. Yeah, sorry. But plant the seeds now, and either way, I mean, but no, that's cool. But think about it this way: we still got Team Cup happening. We still have Bling Cup happening. Like these are all just everything to start building your momentum and have that. I mean, come on, Success Club 5. That's like nothing. So we can do this, guys. We can do this. I want to pack the house, fill the house, make him feel like we appreciate that he is like totally stepping out for us, Diesel Core. So guys, rev it up. Let's end this last half of the year with a bang. See you guys all Super Saturday. If you're not going to Super Saturday in Miami, please get to a Super Saturday somewhere in your area because there's going to be so many new things. I mean, if you think we have heard everything that there is right now, we haven't. There's more announcements coming our way, so head over to Super Saturday, and I will leave it there because we're almost an hour in. Good night, Diesel Core.
Sorry.
Every second. Worth every second. Love you guys. Have a good night.